Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about trigonometric ratios of complementary angle. What are complementary? Sum of the angles is equals to 90 degrees. Then that angles are called complementary angles. Now see, how to define? See, using complementary law, we can write sin 45 is equals to cos 45. Sin and cos are complement, sum equals to 90. 40 plus 45 plus 45 is equals to 90. That's why sin 45 is equals to cos 45. Using trigonometry table, you can verify. So sin 30 is equals to cos 60. Sin and cos are complementary angles, complementary ratios. 30, 60 are complementary angles. So 30 plus 60 is 90. Therefore, sin 30 is equals to cos 60. Like sin 0 is equals to cos 90. Or cos 90 equals to sin 0. So using complementary laws we can define like this. Now see how to define other angles. So before that one we need to learn some table. Okay, using the table we can define everything. So if there are standard angles we can find. If they are not standard, how to find the complementary angles. So treat this blackboard as a plane. In a plane, x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis are horizontal line, vertical line divides the plane into 4 quadrants. So this is quadrant 1, here quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, this is quadrant 4. Right? So this x-axis, y-axis divides the plane into 4 quadrants, namely quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, so using these quadrants we will define every ratio. So what are the angles in first quadrant? See, this is from here to here. This is first quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. This is quadrant 4. What are the angles lies in quadrant 1? See, it is x-axis, y-axis intersects perpendicularly. So here this is 90. So here the angle is 90. Why? Because 90. Why it is 90? So perpendicular. Are less than 90. The angles lies in first quadrant are 90 less than 90. Okay. Now come to second quadrant. In second quadrant 90 plus 90. So that is what? 90 plus theta. 90 plus 90 180 or less than. Means the angles lies between second quadrant is 90 and 180. Between 90 and 180. If you come to third quadrant, it will become 180 plus theta and 90 90 90. 270. 9 3s are 27. 270 minus theta. And if you come to fourth quadrant, it will become complete angle. That is what? 270 plus theta and 90, 90, 90. 4 9s are 36. 360 minus theta. So, see here, if you come to here, this 360 minus will become 360 plus theta. Up to here, this is C. In angle, this is called initial ray. How to define angle? Initial ray, and this is called terminal ray. So there is no change in the initial ray. Terminal ray moves away from the initial ray in anti-clockwise direction. That is the definition of angle. Okay, if the initial ray is here, it is 90. If you come to here, this is straight angle 180. Right here 270. Here complete angle plus. That's why it is 360. So, what are the 6 ratios? We have 6 ratios: sin, cos, tan, theta, cot theta, secant theta, and cosec theta. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, in first quadrant, all the ratios are positive. Why all are positive? See, that is the nature of the ratios in first quadrant. If you come to second quadrant, in second quadrant, sin theta and its reciprocal cosec are positive. These both are positive, rest are negative. If you come to third quadrant, in third quadrant tan theta and its what is the reciprocal of tan? Cot theta. Both are positive, rest are negative. Here if you come to fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant cos theta and secant theta are positive, rest are negative. How to remember this? See here, in first quadrant all the ratios are positive. In second quadrant sine and its reciprocal are positive. In third quadrant tan and cot are positive. In fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. How to remember these all? Okay, how to remember these things, these ratios, the nature of the ratios in different quadrant. See here the nature of the ratios all are positive. Here nature of the ratios sine and cosec are positive, rest are negative. Here tan and cot are positive, rest are negative. See, the ratios behave different. The behavior of the ratios are different in different quadrants. How to remember all these things? So using that one, in our class all the students take coffee. All the students take coffee. All students take coffee. All are positive. Students starts with S. So which ratio starts with S? Sine. What is the reciprocal of sine? Cosec. Are positive. Rest are negative. Take T. Tan, cot. Tan and cot. T for tan. Its reciprocal is cot are positive. Rest are negative. Coffee. Cos. Cos and its reciprocal secant are positive, rest are negative in fourth quadrant. Now try to write. See here, every quadrant has 12 formulas. See, we will discuss about first quadrant. See quadrant 1. See what are the angles in quadrant 1? Sine 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, cot 90 minus theta, secant 90 minus theta, cosec 90 minus theta. This is about first angle. We have two angles in first quadrant. This is about first quadrant. See here, sine 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant, all the ratios are positive. All are positive in first quadrant. Right, and angle is 90. If the angle is 90, there is a change in the ratio. If angle is 90, there is a change in the ratio. What is the change? The ratio will go to its nearest one. The nearest ratio of sine is cos. The nearest ratio of sine is cos. The sine. So here angle is 90. So it will change into cos. So sine 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So again cos 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant all the ratios are positive. And angle is 90. There is a change in the ratio. What is the change? The nearest ratio of sine is cos. Cos is sine. That is what? Sine theta plus sine theta. No need to write plus. Right, next, tan 90 minus theta. The nearest ratio of tan is what? Cot. And this is plus cot. Why plus cot? Because 90 minus theta lies in first quadrant. 90 minus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. Next, cot 90 minus theta. The nearest ratio of tan is cot. Cot is tan. So cot is what? Tan theta. Next, secant is cosec theta. Cosec is secant theta. Now second angle. So what is sine 360 plus theta? Cos 360 plus theta. Tan 360 plus theta. Cot 360 plus theta. Secant 360 plus theta. Cosec 360 plus theta. Now see, sine 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant all the ratios are positive and angle is 360. If the angle is 360, there is no change in the ratio. So for 90, 270 there is a change in the ratio. For 180, 360 there is no change in the ratio. I will explain that one also. Wait for some time. So sine 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta lies in second quadrant. First quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. And angle is 360. There is no change in the ratio. That is what? Sine theta. Cos 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. So angle is 360. There is no change in the ratio. That is what? Plus cos theta, plus tan theta, plus cot theta, plus secant theta plus cosec theta. See here, if you see, we can write 1 into 90 is equals to 90, 2 into 90 180, 3 into 90 270, 4 into 90 360. See here, finally we can write n into 90. Okay na, n into 90. See here these two are odds, these two are even. If n is odd, there is a change. N is odd, there is a change in the ratio. Odd means what? In which situation? Odd. N is odd. 1 into 90, 90, 3 into 90, 270. N is odd. For 90, 270, there is a change in the ratio. For n is, we can write 90 is equals to 1 into 90, 180 equals to 2 into 90, 270 is equals to 3 into 90, 360 is equals to 4 into 90. The generalized formula is n into 90. So here 1 and 3 are odd. For 90, 270 we get n is odd. If n is odd, there is a change in the ratio. Just now we observed in quadrant 1. Okay, if n is even, no change in the ratio. No change in the ratio. So when is even? For 180, 360, n value 2, 4 are evens. So for 180, 360, both are n value is even. So there is no change in the ratio. Now we will go for quadrant 2. So how to write quadrant 2? What are the angles in quadrant 2? 90 plus theta, 90 plus theta, 90 plus theta, 90 plus theta plus theta plus theta. Right? Here it will change. Okay? We will write again later. Now see, 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosec are positive, rest are negative. So this is sine. You will get plus, because second quadrant angle sine is positive and angle is 90. There is a change. For 90, n is odd. There is a change. 90 to 70, there is a change in the ratio. 90, there is a change in the ratio. That this is what? Cos theta. Next, cos 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. Only sine, cosec are positive. Rest are negative. And angle is 90. The nearest ratio of cos is what? Sin theta. Tan 90 minus cot theta. Cot 90 minus 90 plus theta minus tan theta. Okay, secant 90 plus theta. Secant minus, that is what? The nearest ratio of secant is what? Cosec. Cosec 90 plus theta plus, because cosec is positive in second. So secant theta. Like sin 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is positive. Sine is positive. And angle is 180. N is even. There is no change in the ratio. That is what? Sin theta. Cos 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant, cos is negative. Angle is 180. There is no change in the ratio. Tan 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. That is tan theta. Angle is 180. There is no change. Cot 180 minus theta. That is what? Minus cot theta. Secant 180 minus theta. That is equals to minus secant theta. Cosec 180 minus theta is plus cosec theta, because cosec is positive in second quadrant. So like try to write third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Thank you.